fans, with that, we welcome you inside Bill Gree Arena. Happy holidays to you and yours on, Brian, can I call this Thanksgiving Eve or the eve of Thanksgiving? Brian McGlulion, David Tovar with you for some women's basketball action to kick off our Thanksgiving weekend. It'll be the Texas Women's University Pioneers against the St. Mary's Rattlers. Two good teams going at it here. St. Mary's, of course, 4-1 overall, 3-0 at home, so they are perfect here inside Bill Gree Arena. The Pioneers come in with a 3-2 record. They are 3-0 at home, 0-2 on neutral sites. This is their first true road game of their season. Here's Woods quickly trying to get the offense going. Nice save there by Bria Bell. Some changes in the starting lineup. You have Littlejohn starting at the point. She'll join Woods, Kiowa, and Pullins with Bria Bell manning the paint.
And the Rattlers right here getting the possession. The Rattlers coming off an impressive performance against Oklahoma Christian in the Heartland Conference opener. They won 65-56 behind a game-high 18 points from Leah Kiowa on 7-12 shooting. And she went 3 for 4 from the three-point arc in 33 minutes of play. A very impressive outing from her this past game against the Eagles of Oklahoma Christian.
Here come the Rattlers looking to continue their good start here, winning the 4 out of the first 5 here to start off their year. They'll be back in action on Saturday afternoon, so a busy Thanksgiving weekend for all St. Mary's Rattlers. We'll get into that as this game continues. Here's a jump shot. It is good, and the first bucket is a triple from Rebecca Klule, leading her Pioneers and scoring 12 points a game. Here's Littlejohn slicing, dicing, able to draw the foul. Littlejohn, the other day, against, I believe it was A&M Kingsville, she had a terrific stat line. It was 18, 7, and 5. Those are LeBron numbers. You know, LeBron had a game like that in the NBA Finals. It was considered a bad game for him. It was 18, 10, and 10 as the first free throw for Littlejohn is good. We've talked so much about Littlejohn, her progression here as a St. Mary's Rattler, coming in as a freshman, kind of was a point guard and really kind of growing and got a little taller. She's long, she can defend, she can play the combo spot, and today getting the nod at the point. Second free throw is good, knocks him down calmly as she puts her Rattlers back within 1.
And speaking of Littlejohn's progression, she's definitely become a dynamic player. On that previous play, she was able to create that shot opportunity based off of her dribble penetration. So progression definitely as, oh, what a pass right there. Kiowa with the pass to Pullins. The Rattlers looking to create shot opportunities based or off of their dribble penetrations, and so far they've gotten 2 scores out of it.
Yeah, some versatile players. That is the key for these Rattlers. They're versatile in a bunch of different spots. There you see Kiowa driving, known for her scoring, but is also a crafty passer, as that is good. Tough shot there in the lane. That's number 3, Rhea Petaraki, number 4 on the Pioneers in scoring, averaging 8 a game. Bria Bell with the offensive board keeps it alive for the Rattlers. Here's Kiowa down low, nice dish again to Pullins. And they're establishing a very nice connection here early on in this one.
And that's been Morgan Pullins' MO this entire season, getting easy buckets created by the dribble penetration of the Rattlers, as I mentioned earlier.
Here come the Pioneers looking to answer back. Oh, there's Littlejohn. Like a free safety, batting that away. It'll be a foul underneath, though. It'll be on Littlejohn. You got to like the hustle, though. Doing a good job trying to stay active defensively.
Littlejohn definitely a spark in this game early on, as it'll be a up and down. It'll be a jump ball. As good defensive play there by Bell. Littlejohn, been ranting and raving about her to begin this game. Again,
told you about that stat line she had earlier this year. Little John, a renaissance woman, does a little bit of everything. Obviously on the court, also the assistant photo editor of the school newspaper, The Rattler. Also runs her own blog. It's a fashion blog, so I mean, what doesn't she do? And of course, a terrific student to boot. That shot well defended there by Little John. Now here come the Rattlers. Here's Kiowa, right side looking, brings it back. Here's Pullins, flips one up, tough jumper, no good. That's the thing about Pullins. She's versatile. She's a terrific post player, but can also show the mid-range.
Definitely, Pullins. She can excel in many different facets of the game, and right there, showing her defensive prowess right there. As Little John loses it, it'll stay with the Rattlers.
Again, you gotta like Little John continuing to drive and be aggressive. As a point guard, you know, you get those penetrating guards that, you know, that are now becoming more. Are being used more often. Little John not shy about putting the ball up.
Definitely, definitely.
So here's Kiowa inbounding from under her basket. Now to Edwards. Shot clock at about 20 as Edwards finds a step, picks up her dribble. Now here comes Little John. Gets the pick from her fellow Michigan native Pullins. Go Big Blue. I'm sure they're rooting for them against Ohio State this weekend. Shot clock in the single digits, down to 5. Here's Jackie Edwards. Finds the dish. Bria Bell has to flip it up and good. What a shot there, Bria Bell.
Great move by Bell, being aware of the shot clock running down, using her post moves, turning over to her right, flipping over a nice left hook.
Good shot there. That's a tough shot. And Bria Bell, of course, one of the veteran presence. Here come the Rattlers. Oh, Kiowa gets that off in time, and there is Woods with the layup in transition. Timeout called by the Pioneers. We'll take a timeout with them, Rattler fans. Stay with us. 10-5 the score as we head to break. Happy holidays from all of us at Rattler Network. You're watching St. Mary's women's basketball.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. Happy holidays on Thanksgiving Eve. I think I've officially changed the name of the preceding Wednesday. It's a holiday weekend, Brian. You got Thanksgiving Eve today. You got Thanksgiving tomorrow. Some know it as Turkey Day. Some know it is Football Thursday. Then you got Black Friday, which has become a national holiday, of course, controversially. and then you got the weekend, and then you have Cyber Monday. So, I mean, just a litany of events going on here. But we'll have St. Mary's basketball all weekend long. We'll get into that as we continue on in this one. Right now it's Texas Women's University against the St. Mary's Rattlers. A jump ball, and it'll swing possession back over to the Rattlers.
The Rattlers very tenacious with their defense early on in this game as immediate timeout is called.
Immediate timeout is called. We'll stay right here with you. Going over the schedule as we promised you, a slate full of Rattler basketball. Right now, Texas Women's University, and then on Saturday afternoon, 2:30 inside Bill Green Arena, St. Thomas will come to visit. Tomorrow, all the teams will be off. Then on Friday, we're having the St. Mary's Thanksgiving Classic. It is our yearly tradition, our ode to Thanksgiving with basketball. Men's basketball will play at 7:30 on Friday. Then they'll play at 7:30 on Saturday. Two games on each of those days in the Thanksgiving Classic. 5 and 7:30. The men, of course, take the court at 7:30. Of course, as mentioned, Saturday, a 2:30 game here inside Bill Green Arena. And all those games right here on the Rattler Network. We'd like to send a special howdy to all our colleagues on the Rattler Network. Joe Rodriguez over back at home in Dallas. Probably getting ready for the Cowboys game tomorrow.
Definitely.
A special Thanksgiving hello to Connecticut. our Rattler Network alum over at the Four Letters. Brian, any holiday shout-outs?
Just a shout-out to my family back in Houston. Can't wait to see you guys soon.
Yeah, you'll be joining them tonight.
Definitely, yeah. So I'm really excited to get my feast on, if you will.
Oh, I cannot wait.
And definitely an exciting dish or platter, if you will, of
St. Mary's basketball.
St. Mary's basketball. So
yeah, how's that for seconds? Well, here comes Vargas for three, making her first appearance. That one just a bit outside as Pullins tries to save it. And to no avail. So it'll be Pioneers ball. A couple new faces on for the Rattlers here. Vargas and Galindo join Pullins, Kiowa, and Edwards. There, the Pioneers moving the ball well, trying to get the open shot, and they do. What a three.
And that's the second three of the game for the Pioneers. The Rattlers playing a little bit of a zone defense, which has allowed for the Pioneers to get a shot off.
Ashley Zalazar with that three. Here's another attempt by Kiowa, trying to answer back. No good. Rebound comes out to the Pioneers. Scott Kolb with the rebound, now bringing it up court. Defended well by Vargas. Drops it off to Salazar again. And a traveling violation. Right there, maybe the mind getting ahead of the body there.
Rattlers substitution number 11, Emily Trell in the ball game.
It's just a matter of wanting to do something, but you get a little bit ahead of yourself, and you more often than none will be called for the travel.
Emily Troel checking in for Mo Pullins. Troel, another one of those combo players, plays positions 3 through 5, even a little bit of 2 guard. So versatility has been crucial for these St. Mary's Lady Rattlers. Here's Woods. Dribbling on the right side, drops it off to Truel. Playing a little pitch and catch here. Here's, nice dish by Edwards, and Galindo gets that to go. Kat Galindo, senior from San Antonio Antonian, the Big O. Of course, we've profiled her many times here throughout her Rattler career. As this one, over and back. Sloppy with the ball, the Pioneers here. The last 2 possessions, unforced errors. And of course, those are the mating call of defeat.
Scott Cobb right there, great hustle. Unfortunately was unable to keep her foot behind the half-court line and was called for the over and back.
That'll be possession for the St. Mary's Rattlers. Here's Edwards again running the offense. Now Vargas on the right side. Takes up her dribble, finds Kiowa left. Swinging the ball over. Here's Edwards. Had a shot at it. Here's Kiowa, flips it up, and that's good.
That was a great play by Kiowa to create a shot opportunity in the paint.
And Galindo going to get caught for the block.
Fouls on the Rattlers, number 25, Galindo.
So foul on Galindo, only the second team foul. Relatively clean game here throughout the first 6.5 minutes. 2 fouls a piece for each team. Good thing this isn't going into a free throw line contest yet.
Which it did last game for the Rattlers.
It was a very...
It was a
lot of
ticky-tack
whistles,
game.
yeah. Oh,
wow, an impressive move right there by Sago.
Kenesha Sago, what a move there from Killeen, Texas, the freshman. 5'7" guard, able to go amongst the trees and get that to fall. Tough shot even in horse.
That was a great play, great concentration right there. Able to absorb the contact as she converts on the 3-point play.
Terrific play there by the Pioneers, able to bring them within 3. Pullins looking to check back in along with Littlejohn. 13 minutes now remaining in this first half. Here's Vargas feeling the pressure over to Truel. Drops it out to Vargas, gonna let it launch for 3 again. That one a little too strong off the mark. Very different from her first attempt, which didn't draw iron. Here comes Sago, driving again. She gets all the way in, and Coach Martins has seen enough for now. He wants a timeout, and gotta find a way to stop that easy layup.
Sago showing her explosiveness off that first step, and on 2 consecutive plays, able to get into the heart of the Rattler defense and get an easy layup.
We'll take a timeout, Rattler fans. Rattlers lead by 1. You're watching Thanksgiving Ball right here on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. 14-13 the score. Rattlers, who had a 6-point lead, have now seen it dwindle to 1. David Tovar, Brian McGlue on here with you. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Inside Bill Gree here, and here's Mo Pullins. Her jumper no good, about to get a rebound, and it is wrestled away from her.
And speaking of Mo Pullins, this season she's averaging a double-double with 13.4 points per game and 10 rebounds even, as a block is, or I believe an offensive foul, excuse me, yes, an offensive foul. Great defense by Bria Bell, able to get her body into position and absorb the contact.
Good job there. You got to sacrifice your body, and that's going to pay dividends eventually. Littlejohn and Vargas joining Bell, Pullins, and Troell. Brian, I like to see 2 combo point guards on the floor. You know, I like seeing 2 guards on the floor. They can create for the offense. There's Littlejohn finding Vargas. Gets all the way in, drops it off to Troell, flips one up and good.
And that was a great play by Vargas, utilizing the head fake, getting into prime position and creating the shot for Troell.
Yeah, how important is penetration? You suck in the defense and you're able to do whatever you please. You can flip one up, you can take the shot, you can find an open teammate. If you're crafty, you can make a terrific pass for an open teammate, and there's the defense, active hands. Rattler defense not being sucked in. This 3 is launched, no good. Right into the hands of Vargas, and now she'll be driving in transition. Here's Littlejohn. Michigan to Michigan. I wish I knew the nickname of Michigan. I know Ohio's the show me. No, I know Missouri's the show me state. I know Texas, of course, the Lone Star State. Timeout on the floor. So Rattler fans, make sure to tweet us at St. Mary's Rattlers right there on the top of your screen. Make sure to tweet us. Tweet me. What is the nickname of Michigan? I'm going to look that up right now. Land of the Great Lakes, maybe? Not sure. We'll be back, Rattler fans. You're watching all the action right here on Rattler Network.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, Rattler fans, and thanks to the power of technology and smartphones, I now know what the nickname for Michigan is. It is the Great Lakes State. So if you are thinking of tweeting and participating, don't let that deter you. At St. Mary's Rattlers. We're also on Instagram at St. Mary's Rattlers. Of course, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. And for everything, check out rattlerathletics.com. Just a little bit over a minute remaining in the first portion, the first half of the first half of the St. Mary's Rattlers and the Texas Women's University Pioneers. 16-13 is the score. Rattlers lead it. Woods back on the court, joining Littlejohn, Bell, Pullins, and Kiowa. Tori Mason with the inbound here for the Pioneers. Look at Pullins playing all the way on the wing. Just, again, crafty, has a lot of ability, a lot of versatility, and a traveling violation again. This one on the Pioneers. And again, unforced errors are being the detriment. And the Pioneers have kept it close. They've trailed by as many as 6. They got it down to 1. Now they trail by 3. And it's been those unforced errors, I believe, Brian.
And the Rattlers credit their defense. Their defense has definitely been, as the travel is called on Woods.
Not sure about that one. I think she barely got... I think she barely made a decision with it. I think she barely made a movement and already was called for a traveling violation.
Well, it's the referee's decision, and I mean, unfortunately, sometimes they're not right every time, so it'll be the Pioneers' ball.
Ain't that the truth? Well, here come the Pioneers now. Rattlers back on defense. Impressive play early on from Sago. Pioneers trying to keep possession of the ball. They've turned it over on a couple possessions here. Good defense by Bell again.
Great block right there, and it'll be Rattler ball.
It's off the hands of Bria Plattenberg. from the block from Bria Bell. Bria to Bria.
Bria Bell already several important and impressive defensive plays, drawing the charge earlier on in this half, and now
able to make that shot tough, and then the block, as you mentioned. Indeed, Bria Bell playing very well here to start off. Here's Woods going to take that three off the mark. Well contested. Good challenge there by the defense. Now here come the Pioneers. This is Taylor Swift. No, not a typo, and I'm not joking. read your roster, Brian. It really says Taylor Swift on the side. That's pretty awesome.
The Taylor Swift, not the country singer.
No, not the Grammy Award winner from Tennessee. This Taylor Swift is a senior from Claremore, Oklahoma. So, man, how many phone calls has she gotten? Here is Woods, her jumper. You know, I think it's full disclosure. You know, looking through the roster is one thing, but when you say it out loud, you just can't believe it. Taylor Swift is on Texas Women's University team. Here's the shot. It's flipped. No good. Rebound pulled in by Kiowa. Still a 3-point lead for the St. Mary's Rattlers. As Kiowa brings it up the court, going to look to slow it down. Finds Woods. Screen by Bell. Woods will use it. Oh, nice cross-court pass. Little John going to put it up. Not shy. That three-pointer, no good. Brian, the Rattler offense becoming a little stagnant. Not scoring.
The Rattlers, as of late, just settling for jumpers as a 10-second violation is called on the Pioneers.
Yeah, those are rare. You don't see those often. Again, another turnover there by the Pioneers. But talk about the Rattler offense. They got a lot of good stuff early on down low. That came from good penetration, good passing. We saw some great dishes by Woods and Kiowa. And again, they got to keep creating. Here's Woods and Kiowa. I mentioned both of them. Bria Bell offensive board, keeping the possession
rebound
alive.
right there. Great hustle right there by Bell.
That's how you're going to get some good points there. And here's a chance at a second chance point. Here's Kiowa driving. Flips it up. No good. Rebound out to the Pioneers. Here's Sago. Losing possession. Able to keep it. Oh, good defense there by Littlejohn. So long. So lengthy. Both her and Pullins from the Great Lakes State. Happy I was able to decipher that. Substitution for the Pioneers. Plattenberg out. In comes Cluley. And the inbound coming from Scott Kolb. Scott Kolb met by Woods. Swings it over. Cluley. Now a little pitch and catch between both of them. Here's Sago. Down low to Cluley. Working against Pullins. A lot of steps. Able to get the shot out. And whoa. Tussle there as both players hit the deck.
Great hustle by both teams on that play as a timeout is called on the floor.
It'll be immediate timeout. We'll take it with them. Stay with us, Rattler fans. A 3-point lead for the St. Mary's Rattlers.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. 7:53 remaining in the first half. The St. Mary's Rattlers take on Texas Women's University Pioneers in some day game action here inside Bill Gray Arena midweek Wednesday. Of course, school officially on break for Thanksgiving. We wish everyone watching a happy Thanksgiving as Sago gets that one to go. Another tough jumper. 1 point lead now for the Rattlers. David Tovar, Brian McGlue on here with you. We have a platter of Thanksgiving basketball here starting this afternoon and then continuing on Friday and Saturday. Here's Woods. Oh, nice dish. Bell, Pullins, good passing. Tough shot by Pullins. Shot no good. Bell has been active on the offensive boards and able to corral that one. Here's Scott Kolb.
And a block is called on Lil Jon right there. Couldn't get her feet set in time, and she's called for the foul. But on that previous possession, the Rattlers creating a good shot opportunity with great passing, great interior passing by their bigs. Pullins unable to get the shot to fall, though.
Yeah, that's what the Rattlers have to do to kickstart their offense one more time, as that first free throw is good by Cluley. That's what the Rattlers have to do, Brian. They started off fairly decently on offense. They led by as many as 6. Now they trail by 1 as both free throws are good. Cooley, who leads her team in scoring 12 points a game, right now with 5 to help pace her Pioneers. Sago leading all scorers with 7. Here's Pullins. Tough shot, able to draw the foul.
Great quick move by Pullins, getting it into the post and immediately making a move, making it difficult for the defender to get into prime position to make the shot difficult for her.
Another thing we forgot to mention as the foul on the other side, it's Little John's second, so she'll be on the bench for the foreseeable future, at least to the end of the first half. Vargas will come in, play some heavy minutes. Bell out, Trewell in, so Rattlers like doing this. They like playing a small lineup.
And that's just a testament to the versatility of this Rattler team.
Fun to watch, and they've been very effective as both free throws are no good. Rattlers, some easy opportunities there. They're squandering as Sago driving, foul underneath. And they're gonna use a replay monitor here.
Actually, there seems to be a bit of confusion on the court right now.
Yeah, the official blew his whistle. Oh, seems to be no harm, no foul. And no, seems to be maybe an inverted whistle, not sure. Nonetheless, play resumes, time marches on. As a 3 is launched, that shot no good. Trewell, good boxing out there, able to grab that rebound. Here's Vargas driving, gonna slow it down. Working on the left side, looking. Finds Kiowa, drops it off. Good screen by Pullins. Now here's Woods for 3. That shot no good, and wow, good play ran there by the offense, and just not able to get that shot to go. Good offensive board, keeps the possession alive for the Rattlers. Here's Woods driving. Dishes, Trewell showing off the range, a 3, again long, and Pullins another rebound. She's gonna take it up herself.
Great move right there by Pullins.
Goes to show, can't get something done, gotta do it yourself. Here's Sago, she's been terrific here for the Pioneers. Drops it off to Cluley. Long pass, it's swung around. Oh, nice hook shot there by Coughton.
And Coughton, in the previous game for Texas Women's, in their victory against Central Oklahoma, she had a career-high 14 points. And a little side note, she's actually also from the great country of the Ukraine.
Yeah,
so
a lot of great ball players from the Ukraine over in Europe. So just adding on to the litany, very tall. She's 6'6", senior, obviously and easily the tallest player on the court there. Angry with herself, not able to convert on that defensive assignment.
Pullins has definitely had her way, though, in the post, going hard to the left and creating fouls or getting easy layup opportunities. She's pulled the same move twice in a row already.
First shot by Pullins again, not able to knock it down. She missed her 2 previous free throws. But you're right, Pullins had a very nice game under the basket, able to get some offensive boards, able to use her moves, use her post play Pullins, another one of those players who can play the wing, but is so skilled in the post. Next free throw is good. Finally gets that to go, and I'm sure she's happy to see that ball go through that net from the free throw line.
And sometimes that's all you need. Seeing the ball fall through the net once can go a long way.
Tied game here, 19. Right around 5 minutes remaining here in half numero uno. Down low, Cluley, nice pass. Rattler defense swarms, and that possession will be off the hands of the Rattlers. It'll stay with the Pioneers. Substitution, Sago out, and in comes Taylor Swift. Inbound here by the Pioneers, launching, finds Pataraki. Here's Scott Kolb. Cluley, defended well by Truell. Trying to force the foul. Good defense in Truell. Good rebound there. Good job boxing out.
Great footwork by Truell, defending with her feet rather with her arms, and that's great fundamentals right there.
Indeed. Here's Woods down to Truell. Truell brings it back out. Vargas all over the wing. Now Kiowa using the moves. Oh, nice dish, and just a little too much on that one. Woods, nice pass. Finds Pullins and gets that to go. Mo Pullins off of a very nice Woods dish. And I've said this throughout Woods' Rattler career. A terrific scorer, a prolific scorer, of course noted as a preseason All-American. And nice flip shot there. That's good by Rhea Pataraki. But Woods has a knack for passing, finding the passing lane, and handing out some nice assists.
Woods, she's second on the in the Rattler team with 3.6 rebounds per game. So not only is she leading the team as Kiowa hits the three right there, Woods leading the team in scoring with over 15 points per game. But
good steal there, so she can do it defensively as well. You mentioned rebounds, here's a steal.
And that's why she's an All-American.
Here's Vargas wide open for three. That shot just a little flat. Vargas hasn't been able to find the range just yet, and Woods there making the right decision. Pulls it out, finds the open player. And we will be heading to our final media timeout of the half. Rattlers back in the lead, 24-21. They seem to be trading the lead with the Pioneers. Stay with us, more upcoming right here, Rattler Network.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. 3:39 remaining in the first half. David Tovar, I'm joined by Brian McGluyon on Thanksgiving Eve. Happy holidays to you and yours, wherever you may be watching. St. Mary's Rattlers and the Texas Women's University Pioneers will kick off our Thanksgiving weekend. Brian, a lot of sports going on Thanksgiving. Of course, you have Rattler basketball today. And LeBron goes home to Cleveland later on tonight. I'll be watching.
Tonight, yes.
Then you have football all day tomorrow. Then you have Rattler basketball back on Friday and Saturday. Plus a lot of college football mixed in. I mean, anything you're looking forward to in particular, Brian?
Just enjoying the holiday season with my family and friends. I mean, I hate
Black Friday shop.
Maybe, but. Just spending quality time with my family. I know I sound cheesy and what's the word?
Sappy?
Sappy, there you go. I was going to say chappy, but I knew it wasn't the word. But
and that is anything but sappy.
Right there, Morgan Pullins
zaps that one into the stands.
Just straight erasing the shot right there. as the Rattlers picking up their defensive intensity a little bit more. They've seemed to sag off a little bit, but now they look to finish this half strong.
They've really cleaned up, as you mentioned. Vargas, Kiowa, Woods, Bell, and Pullins, the 5 on the floor, and there's Kiowa. Rattlers done a good job.
There.
They've done a good job stripping and able to get their hands in the passing lanes. And another nice dish there. Kiowa and Pullins got to put that in. Pullins stays with it, and she is fouled. And Mo Pullins will head back to the line. She has struggled 1 of 4 in her recent 2 trips.
Pullins looking to get into double digits here at the line.
Pullins already with 9. Another terrific outing for her. She's averaging a double-double, as you mentioned, Brian, as her first free throw is no good. Just imagine she'd be way past double digits if she got her free throws to go.
And the Rattler lead could be much bigger as well.
That's the most important thing. Let's see Pullins here on the next free throw. That shot is smooth, and it's good. 25-21 the score now, as the Rattlers looking to hold on here in this first half. Here come the Pioneers, swinging this one around. Covington. Scott Kolb. Waller down low to Cutman.
Great ball movement. However, the Pioneers unable to capitalize.
Here's Vargas, now Kiowa. And Bell hits the deck. That'll be a defensive foul, and it will go against number 50, Mary Covington.
Pioneers number 50, Mary Covington, her second team 7th. At the line, shooting the 1-and-1, number 42, Bria Bell.
And Bell, throughout this first half, has had her way against Covington, getting prime position and creating shot opportunities for herself. And on that play, Covington couldn't do anything but foul because Bell was getting great position on that play.
So the first shot of a 1-on-1, it's no good. 25-21 the score here as we approach the 2-minute warning. That one is turned over, no one home. Aaron pass there by Salazar, and a little swing possession over to St. Mary's.
For the Pioneers, entering the game, number 21, Tori Mason.
With all these missed free throws the Rattlers have had, let's just hope that it doesn't cost them at the end of the game, because sometimes it could be something as simple as missing free throws that can cost the team a game.
Could be the difference. Those points, they are free for a reason. Also hope they don't struggle as the game winds down. But of course, that story will be told in the second half. Here's Pullins, swings it out. Vargas for 3. Bang!
Vargas finally able to splash home a 3 after struggling early on, and hopefully that can boost her confidence, if you will, seeing the ball go through the net.
Now, we talked about it for Pullins, and same applies to Vargas. Just seeing the ball go through to be a big change and a positive slope. Oh, good floater, and bats her ball, keeps it for the Pioneers. Scott Kolb, good play there by Cluley, able to get the nice shot and keep her possession. And now a foul underneath. Foul against Kiowa, and Cluley at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Shooting the 1-and-1, number 4, Rebecca Cluley.
So Cluley at the line, leading the Pioneers in scoring this season, 12 a game. Today she has 5 already, as her free throw is no good. 28-21 the score. Here's Woods using the screen from Bell. Nice pass over to Kiowa from the corner, no good. Bell again. Another offensive board. She has been terrific this afternoon. Here's Vargas over to Woods. Now Pullins. Woods, drops
great
it off.
Pass. Oh,
Pullins has to finish though. Some great dishes. They deserve the finish at the rim. Swung over the 3, long, no good. Good rebound there by Cluley. Cluley, really a player that does it all. Good defender, good rebounder, good offensive rebounder. And of course, leading the team in scoring. And right there, turning it over. As here comes the break. Woods dishing. Vargas.
She thought about the three on that
Pulled
play.
it back. You're right. And going to hold possession here as we wind down. 10 seconds remain. Vargas.
Pullins wide open.
And she is fouled.
That was, I feel she got bailed out on that play.
Yeah,
she was wide open.
I'd have to agree with you right there, partner. Hopefully in the second half, her free throws and those chip shots go in. But nonetheless, Pullins at the line for 2 as she is fouled on her way up.
It is important for a player like Pullins to not get frustrated or easily frazzled, if you will, because she is a great player, and we've seen it time and time again. Unfortunately, some days and some nights aren't your night.
Yeah, you just have some of those bad outings. Maybe it's too early. It is. It's
a 2 o'clock game on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's one of. I mean, it doesn't feel like a Wednesday. It feels like a weekend. Keo with a steal and
Ashel Butler.
Count it. What a way to close off the first half.
An exclamation point.
Indeed, the Rattlers get it going. They now lead it 30-21. Officials will review it, but they count it good on the court, and that's what we'll go with at the half. 30-21 the score. Rattler fans, stay with us. More upcoming from Bill Greer Arena. Happy holidays from the Rattler Network.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. We are here live at the Bill Greehey Arena, where the Lady Rattlers are facing off against Texas Women's University. I'm Brian Magliuan, joined by David Tovar, and we are here at the beginning of the second half. The Rattlers leading 30-21 as the Pioneers get the ball off a turnover. The Pioneers working the ball around. Cluley passes it off to Scott Cobb as she passes it down low into the post to Paderaki, who launches up a shot at the wing, catches nothing but air, and a shot clock violation is called. The Rattlers forcing that turnover right there, much to the chagrin of Coach Martins. Littlejohn pushing it up, passes it to Kiowa. Bria Bell from the elbow, off the mark, as the Pioneers get the rebound. And glad to have you back, partner.
Absolutely. A lot of activities going on during halftime. Rattlers back on the floor with the Pioneers. 5 on the floor to begin for the Rattlers in this half. Littlejohn, Bell, Kiowa, Woods, and Pullins. Good first halves from Bell, Pullins, and Woods. They've been terrific. Littlejohn in some foul trouble. Now she's back, and here is Woods with the jumper.
Woods had an uncharacteristically slow first half. She only scored 2 points. And that right there was her second field goal of the game.
Here come the Pioneers. Shot is put up, and it'll be a traveling, so shot no good. Again, Pioneers really struggled with the turnovers. Not able to hold the ball in check. For the Pioneers, Cluley having a good game, 5 points. Sago on the bench with 7. Here's Pullins driving for the Rattlers. She is fouled, and it is on the floor, so the Rattlers will get possession back.
And right there, Pullins continuing to get the ball in the post and quickly making a hard dribble to her left side. She's definitely strong on her left side, and so far the Pioneer bigs haven't been able to stop that.
Here's Kiowa, the 3. Shot too strong, no good. Rebound comes out to Scott Kolb. And she'll bring it up court, met by Woods. The Rattlers lead by 11. He's not quite the mathematician. That jumper is good. Now make it 9. Call me a fortune teller. Yeah, indeed. Right around 17 minutes remaining. Here's Kiowa. Nice dish. Here's Pullins, and she finishes that off. We talked about it toward the end of the first half. Pullins has to finish those chip shots that are just handed to her by Woods and Kiowa off some beautiful dimes. Now Pullins on defense. Oh, she gets spun on. And that shot good. Yeah.
Great post move right there, showing Pullins that she's not the only one on the floor that can show some post moves.
Indeed, Paderaki, that's her second straight move that takes Pullins to the hole. Here's Woods, drops it off, and now Pullins, she is blocked, and it'll be called a jump ball. Possession arrow is going the other way, so shot no good there for Pullins.
And that was great help defense right there by the Pioneers. Able to collapse down on Pullins, who has had her way this entire game in the post. Yeah. Right there, the Pioneers able to make sure she can get a good shot off, as a foul is called. I believe it'll be on Littlejohn, as
Scott Cole drives the lane, and
she'll head to the line.
Littlejohn, that's her 3rd, and so Littlejohn remains in foul trouble here. 6:35 remaining. Pullins with 12, and well, those 12, she's had a lot of opportunities at the line, hasn't been able to capitalize on many of them. So those 12 coming from the post, and as you were talking about, Brian, the Pioneers did a good job clamping down defensively down low on Pullins. First free throw for Scott Cope, no good. Second one rattles good. And so just like that, Pioneers trying to claw away at this one. An 8-point deficit now as the Rattlers lead it 34-26. There's Littlejohn swinging it around. Now Woods, Pullins. A little too aggressive on defense. Where the Pioneers there. That one goes against Plattenberg.
And so far, throughout this game, we have not been able to see the explosive run and gun style of the Rattlers. They've had to settle for the most part as an offensive foul is called.
Looks like to be on Pullins.
On Pullins, yes. The Rattlers, as I was mentioning earlier, having to settle for their half-court game, and that's not necessarily the style that we're accustomed to seeing them play.
Or the style they prefer. They're a small running gun team. There's Pullins.
Pullins with another block right there.
Good swat. Here's Littlejohn, going to stay in the game. Dribbles, drives under the basket. Now Kiowa flips it over to Woods now. Top of the key. A lot of shot clock left to go here. Right around 20. Now Woods driving. One-handed shot, no good. Offensive board by Pullins. The second chance point is good. 36-26 now. Again, double-digit lead for the Rattlers.
And that's the thing about Morgan Pullins. Not only can she score off those shot opportunities created by the guards, but she can also snag offensive rebounds and put them up as she did on that previous possession.
Timeout on the floor. The Rattlers lead by 10. Stay with us. More coming on Rattler Network.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. The Rattlers leading the Pioneers 36-26. I'm Brian Magliuan here with David Tovar, and a foul is called on the play on Bria Bell. As Mary Cofton will head to the line.
Number 15, Mary Cofton.
Cofton with 2 points, of course, 6'6". Center, senior from Ukraine, gets the first one to go. Excuse me, first one. It's the second one as well. So 2 free throws bring the lead back down to 8. Littlejohn to Keogh, a screen by Bell. Here comes Woods for 3. That shot off the back iron, no good. And Cofton corrals this one. Now here comes Sago. She's been pretty good, especially in the first half. Ooh. And there is Pullins.
That was impressive right there.
Again.
Morgan Pullins not only rejecting the shot emphatically, but knocking it off the offensive player's leg and allowing for the Rattlers to gain possession.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the important traits that shot blockers now need to have. They got to be able to not only block the shot, but keep it in play, and especially for their team. A lot of shot blockers like to swat it and send it to the stands. That's not really all you can get from that defensive play. If you can block it and keep it in play, and like Pullins did, as you mentioned, able to block it and then make it ricochet off the offensive player in order to gain possession for her Rattlers. Very impressive and very heads-up play, and there's Pullins not able to finish it. As Tro hits the deck, here comes Sago. Now Cluley. Scott Cole right off her hands.
And Littlejohn right there to corral the ball as she gets an easy 2+1. An impressive play right there by Kyra Littlejohn.
Count it, and the foul. That'll send Littlejohn to the line.
Finishing strong with the left hand, her offhand, and her quickness right there. And right there, that's just a glimpse of the Rattlers' run and gun style of play.
That's when the Rattlers are at their best there, and now Littlejohn looking to cap off her three-point play, and does. Kyra Littlejohn gets that to go. 5 points for her on the afternoon. Playing well in a starting role this afternoon. Now here's Sago driving. Her shot is, wow, no good. Kiowa able to deflect that to herself, stays with it. Now Kiowa driving all the way in.
Splitting the defense. And the Pioneers have seen enough of the Rattlers just scoring on turnovers.
They want to chit-chat about this one. Timeout is called by the Pioneers. We'll take it with them. Rattler fans, stay with us. More upcoming Rattler basketball right here on the Rattler Network.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. Second half action here between the Rattlers and the Pioneers. David Tovar, Brian McGlue. Brian, you've been impressed by Mo Pullins, not only 14 points, but a stat sheet filler.
Yeah, and she's well on her way to yet another double-double. She has 8 rebounds, 5 of them coming on the offensive end. So Pullins definitely a factor here in today's game.
Yeah, she also has 3 blocks and a couple of assists, so doing a little bit of everything. And while her Rattlers have now blown this one open, a 13-point lead. Truell trying to get to this one, and it goes out of play. Gotta like that hustle there, but it'll stay with the Pioneers on their side of the court. Truell and Vargas checking in for the Rattlers. They'll join Littlejohn, Kiowa, and the aforementioned Pullins. Here come the Pioneers. Trying to get something going. They've been stymied and stifled here to begin this second half. There's Pullins again. And
great defense. And look at Pullins running her lane and running back down onto the court. You like to see that from your bigs.
Here's Kiowa from Littlejohn. Kiowa driving. Now pulls it back. Has a lot of shot clock to work with. Takes it up. Oh, that one just rolls off the rim. Rebound comes out to the Pioneers. Nice nifty move there by Kiowa. Now the Pioneers, Cluley. Scott Kolb. Over to Swift.
And the Rattlers seem to be content allowing the Pioneers with 3-point shots like that, as it is missed.
That's off the hands of Houghton. As you mentioned it, Brian, Rattlers going to give them that shot all day, especially if they continue shooting poorly from beyond the arc, and that's what the Rattlers are betting on here.
The Rattlers early in the first half started off with his own defense, and the Pioneers were able to capitalize on several 3-point attempts, but now they've gone cold from behind the arc, unable to hit one yet from behind the arc here in the second half.
Here's Trudeau. Now Littlejohn driving, flips it up. That shot's an errant one, no good. Definitely not what Coach Martins drew up.
That was a great rebound there by Cluley.
Oh, the drive there, and it'll be a blocking foul on Bria Bell. Remember earlier in this game, Bell got an offensive foul caught as she held her own. Not the case this time, as it will send Rhea Petaraki to the line. Petaraki with 8 points, played very well here for the Pioneers. First free throw attempt for her. Floats in good.
Number 12, Jack Woods. Shooting the second, number 3, Rhea Petaraki.
Petaraki at the line here. This is her second attempt. Woods back in for the Rattlers. Second shot is good.
Petaraki, a native of Athens, Greece. So on the court, we have a very diverse group of players on the court for both teams.
Yeah, definitely a foreign invasion on the Pioneers team. Here's Bell using the post moves, and she's able to get that to go.
And that was a great find right there by Vargas, recognizing Bell was in great post position, and Bell was able to create.
Here's Petaraki, drops it off. Her pass is deflected and now stolen. Here's Woods in transition, driving, and a step back, pull it back, and get the offense rolling. Littlejohn, she is stripped, doesn't touch it. And, yep, that's a tough call to make too. Officials looking at each other, not sure what call to make exactly. We'll award it to the Texas Women's Pioneers, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. 11:20 remaining here in regulation. A 13-point lead for the Rattlers. And here, Bill Gree Arena, Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. 11:20 remaining here in regulation. As the Rattlers lead by 13, now the Rattlers back on defense here. St. Mary's has done well in the second half. They've really rebounded. They've corrected both sides of the ball, offense and defense here early on to start this second half. As we saw in the end of the first half, their offense waned a little bit. They've been able to pick that up. Some transition baskets, again, moving the ball and finding some easy shots.
At the line, shooting 2, number 5,
And Swift unable to hit the free throw, and as you mentioned, the Rattlers able to create shots and easy scoring opportunities through their defense. And what I've noticed on this previous play, the Rattlers kind of playing a little bit of a hybrid zone, preventing the easy passes inside. However, it allowed for Swift to create a shot opportunity as...
Oh, that's how you break the press.
Kiowa, beautiful move, able to get to the paint and finish nicely with the right hand.
14-point lead there for the Rattlers, and you throw different looks at the Rattlers, and they have the personnel to break them. There you see, you stop Vargas and you don't allow her to get the ball. Well, Woods and even Kiowa are terrific ball handlers in their own right. There's Woods showing off the handles, going behind the back. And the previous play, you saw Woods to Kiowa, and Kiowa connecting. Traveling violation as Woods upset at herself. indecision. Pretty dangerous in a lot of walks of life.
And this definitely has been a frustrating game for Jackie Woods. Only 4 points, and we're 3/4 of the way into this game, so definitely an uncharacteristically slow game, if you will, from Jackie.
Yeah, uncharacteristically low scoring, but she's done a lot on the offensive end, as that three is, it's a 2. Referee gonna roll that at 2, and so that's advantage Rattlers there, lead down to 12, and Woods has done a good job. She's done a good job passing and dribbling and controlling the ball there. So maybe her scoring output doesn't reflect, but she's had a pretty decent game for herself.
Oh, yes, indeed, and that's the sign of a great player, you know, able to fill in where your team needs it, and she has been able to facilitate and create shot opportunities, as you said. The scoring, though, has not been there, but she definitely has been there in other ways, as that was a great set play, but the Rattlers unable to capitalize.
That's like when a receiver gets behind the safeties, just a little too wide open maybe, but back to Woods, you're absolutely right. Some different personnel in this game for the Rattlers, and so you need a little bit more ball handling, and Woods really picking up in that category. Little John and Vargas, the de facto point guards, but Woods also a terrific playmaker and a ball handler for the St. Mary's Rattlers. Well, here come the Pioneers. That three is launched by Sago. Way too strong off the mark. Pullins and Cofton tussling for that one. It'll be a victory for the Rattlers in that battle.
That was a great rebound by Pullins. Able to out-jump and out-hustle
the 6'6" Cofton.
She just wanted that ball more on that play, and
it's like Charles Barkley says, rebounding is about just who wants it more.
And Barkley considered short for a power forward as Woods launches for 3. But yeah, Charles Barkley, considered short throughout his career as a power forward, was able to be a great rebounder, thus the nickname the Round Mound of Rebound.
Indeed, and it's just a battle of attrition, a battle of wills, and nice dish
pass
again, and Pullins not able to finish that off.
But a block is called. And as we mentioned earlier, Woods, great passing, great vision. She had Vargas on the left side open for a 3, but able to look off the defender and throw a no-look pass right to Pullins, who was able to draw the foul.
That's a terrific dish there by Woods, and Pullins again finds herself at the line. An opportunity to pump this lead back up, as her first free throw is good, and we've documented Pullins and her struggles this afternoon from the line. Right here gets the first one to flow in. See the second one here. Shot is up and rattles good, and so Pullins did a good job. There's not sure what that call was there. I think a warning. They're going to wave off one of the points, though. Lane violation, one would assume. So it'll stay 46-33, according to the scoreboard, official scoreboard here in the arena. A 3 is put up by Cluley. And, well, that free throw that got wiped away could prove, I don't know, do a little damage here, as that 3 is good by the Pioneers. No, they're going to give the point back. I'm just being confused all the time here. 47-36. Simple math is becoming very tough at this point. Now Woods again. Okay, gets her own. Takes a shot, no good. Here's Sago driving, trying to get past Woods. Good defense there by Woods, forcing her to give that ball up. Here's Cooley driving, puts her head down, shoulder in first. And it'll be a foul on Truell.
And that was a great power move by Cooley. Just putting her head down, as you said, and just looking for contact, and was able to get the foul call, and now she's at the line for 2.
47-36, 8:18 remaining here in the second half. First shot for Cluley, rattles, no good. Hey, Rattler fans, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Both our handles on those social media sites are at St. Mary's Rattlers. Of course, holiday season coming up, Black Friday and Christmas. Do some shopping over at our brand new RattlerGear.com. Get all the latest. Brian, I believe you've ordered off of RattlerGear.com already?
Oh, yes, I have. Bought me a nice sweater. It's getting cold outside.
It's getting chilly. We have a lot of winter products, sweater.
High quality products as well. Definitely keeps you warm during the winter season.
Yeah, high quality at reasonable prices. Here's Woods for 3. And that's a high quality shot for her.
And that's a great sign for the Rattlers and Jackie Woods. Finally seeing a shot to fall.
Woods brings her count up to 7 on the afternoon.
And she will be called for the reach on that play, as a 1-and-1 will happen for the Pioneers.
After this timeout, the Rattlers back up by 13. Stay with us, Rattler fans. More upcoming. You're watching the Pioneers and the Rattlers women's basketball right here on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. Second half action, 7:39 remaining in regulation. A little bit of a holdup as the referees were trying to get some facts squared away, and as promised, at the line will be Cluley for the Pioneers. First of a 1-and-1 upcoming. David Tovar joined by Brian Maglulion. Happy holidays to each and every one of you watching. A special hello to our colleague Joe Rodriguez back home in Dallas. And of course over in Connecticut in the Four Letters. Checking out this one between the Pioneers and the Rattlers. A good competitive game of women's basketball. An early tip. It's like a day game in baseball.
And definitely at an awkward time. A Wednesday, normally students and the players are in class. So definitely a different feel, but still great action nonetheless.
Offensive foul, and Coach Martin's upset at that call. Not sure what Pullins did there. Maybe a little too much shoulder.
Moving screen, illegal screen.
Yeah, too much shoulder on that. On that screen, and it'll give possession back to the Pioneers. Pioneers, they've trailed by as many as 16. They're hanging in this one, Brian. They're only down 11.
And with the three-point shooting capability of the Pioneers, that 11-point lead can easily disintegrate as an errant pass falls into the hands of Sago, and Coveton able to clean that up.
And just like that, it's a 9-point game, and the Rattlers here have to play a lot smarter on both sides of the ball to maintain this lead. Here's Woods, nice move, drops it off. Truell driving, kicks it out. Kiowa flips a shot, no good, and she is fouled in the process. That looks to go against Coveton. That'll be her 4th if it does go against her. Indeed, it's her 4th, and so
shooting 2 for the Rattlers, Leah Kiowa.
the Pioneers will have to look elsewhere for a big. That shot by Kiowa is no good.
Checking the ball game for the Pioneers, number 1, Kevin Westerfield.
And free throws have been an issue for the Rattlers. This 9-point lead could easily be much bigger had they been making their free throws, as Kiowa able to hit the second.
That Kiowa free throw brings it back up to 10. Here is Cluley, drops it off left side. Sago, now Westerfield, checked in for Coveton, and her pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Salazar. Oh, it'll be Sago bringing it in for the Pioneers. 17 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Oh, nice pass underneath. Good opportunity for Cluley. Not able to get that to go, and still wrestling for possession. Finally, Little John makes out with it. Here's Pullins, and now Truell.
A great stutter step right there by Woods.
Oh, trying to take her defender to the rim. Oh, Kiowa intercepts that one.
And that's the second one she's had this game.
They're going to call her for out of bounds.
Yeah, Kiowa, good call by the referees. Kiowa was not set in bounds before she got possession of the ball. That was a great call.
So a 10-point lead still for the Rattlers, and the Pioneers, they're hanging on. Trying to make this one a ball game as we head down the stretch. Sago working the ball around. Cluley. Jordy Mason looking down low for Westerfield. It comes off the feet of the Rattlers, and so 15 seconds on the shot clock. Scott Cove checking in. She'll come in for Potaraki. And Sago finds an open Scott Cove. Ooh, bad pass. Again, Woods with the steal. If you're the Rattlers, you just got to run some clock, right? Run some clock, don't turn it over, get some good shots. If you can draw the foul, as Little John does there, that's definitely an advantage.
And get good shot opportunities. Run some clock, but take advantage of great opportunities. Limit bad shots and limit your turnovers, and the Rattlers should be able to hold on to this lead. But as we know in the game of basketball, no lead is safe.
Especially college basketball, as Little John's shot rattles in and out, does the hole around the world on the rim. And that ball flies out. And Eddie, college basketball, just no lead is safe. We've seen it happen time and again. As Little John's second jumper is good, 52-41.
And with just under 5.5 minutes to play, definitely plenty of time for the Pioneers to make a run, as Poland's able to wrestle the ball away from multiple Pioneers.
Here's Little John underneath. Good job. Able to use the head fake. And the assist from Woods again.
That was a great find by Jackie Woods. And Kyra Littlejohn, great patience, showing great patience, able to utilize the pump fake and get the easy lay-in.
54-41. Rattlers again trying to pull away. Right around 5 minutes remaining. Stay with us. More upcoming on the Rattler Network.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. 5:07 remaining. David Tovar, Brian McGluion here with you. Happy holidays. Rattler basketball here. Women's basketball taking center stage this Wednesday afternoon. That three-pointer no good from the Pioneers, as the Rattlers have opened this one up once again and looking to do it for the last time. They lead by 13. Here's Woods, finds Pullins. That shot is good. Another nice dish by Jackie Woods.
Jackie Woods this game facilitating and finding her open teammates, and the biggest beneficiary of Woods' facilitating has been Morgan Pullins.
Yeah, you talk about beneficiary. Pullins, and it's coming from all angles. From Woods, from Kiowa, a little bit of Little John, a little bit of Vargas, who's about to check in. A little bit of a lot, and Pullins doing a great job. I mean, another board she pulls down there. She has been terrific.
Pullins pulling in Mo rebounds.
That was clever.
Thank you.
Here's Choel. Drives in, spins, finds Woods, using some good fakes, gets all the way to the basket, and she is fouled. She'll head to the line.
Foul call on the Pioneers, number 0, Kanisha Sego, number 13. At the line, shooting 2, Jackie Woods.
Woods' first shot is good. And so the Rattlers have now amassed a 16-point lead. Vargas checking in for Little John.
And this is not what the Pioneers want the Rattlers to begin to pull away at this juncture in the ball game.
Yeah, Pioneers had it in the first half. They cut the lead down to 1. They even had it tied at a certain point. Here in the second half, they've had the lead as low as 6. But now the Rattlers have added way more to that. Now they're up by 17, 58, 41. Shot is good there by the Pioneers. Make it 58-43. 15-point lead. Now Woods gets it over. A little bit of press being played now by the Pioneers, and the Rattlers are going to try to play keep away as they let the clock dwindle, and another foul is called. And we'll see more trips to the line here. Media timeout. It'll be the final one of the afternoon. The Rattlers lead by 15. Stay with us. More upcoming on the Rattler Network.
Timeout on the floor.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Jackie Woods at the line looking to extend a 15-point lead here. 3:42 remaining in regulation. First free throw is good. And what looks to be the 5th win for the Rattlers. It's now a formality here. Woods' second free throw is good. And so while Woods has struggled point-wise, she does have 11 for herself on the game. She's done it in other ways. Terrific passing, good ball handling, really having a big hand in orchestrating the offense as that three is no good.
And let's not forget, as a foul is called, let's not forget Woods' defense, which we haven't gotten to. Well, her and the whole Rattler team, great team defense, for the most part denying easy ball entry into the post.
As the first free throw is good there by Cofton. 6'6", imposing figure, gets her second free throw to go, knocks him down smoothly. Here's Choel, and now the zone being played by, excuse me, the press being played by the Pioneers. Now Pullins to Vargas. Sloppy at times, but a nice overall game for the St. Mary's Rattlers going into Thanksgiving.
This definitely has been a knock 'em down, grind 'em out type of game, as Kiowa called for the foul on Cofton.
Foul on number 24, Kiowa, her second at the line, shooting to number 50, Mary Cofton.
Another free throw trip for Cofton. That free throw is no good. It stays a 15-point lead. Second free throw is good. So Cofton adding to her total 9 for her on the game. Here's Kiowa, breaks through that press quickly. Here's Kiowa looking, driving on Sago, drops it off to Truel. Truel all the way in.
Great feed.
Pullins. And she has fouled before that, so it'll be a trip to the line. One and one situation.
Foul call on the line, number 5, Taylor Switz, her second team's percent foul. At the line, shooting 2.
I believe they're in the double bonus now, so Pullins will be shooting 2.
You're absolutely right. So Pullins now with 2 shots upcoming. First one off the front iron, no good. So looking ahead, Brian, the St. Mary's Lady Rattlers will be back inside Bill Goree Arena. They'll be back in action on Saturday against St. Thomas. That game slated to begin at 2:30.
The St. Thomas Celts from Houston, Texas will be making their way down to the Alamo City to play the St. Mary's Rattlers. So should be a good one.
Timeout taken. We'll stay right here with you. Then, of course, the men's basketball Thanksgiving Classic takes place Friday and Saturday, both at 5 o'clock and at 7:30. The men's Rattlers, of course, will take place at 7:30 on Friday and Saturday. Those games, you can catch them right here on the Rattler Network. Brian, any chance you can hop on the St. Thomas team bus and join us for those games?
I don't know if they'd let me.
True.
I'm not a student there, but if they, by the off chance they did, I'd definitely rep our Rattlers proud, that's for sure.
Indeed. Well, Brian, I know you're off going home at around after this game. I'll be headed as well to my dwelling, ready for Thanksgiving. Got a favorite part about Thanksgiving, Brian?
I've mentioned this earlier, just spending time with your family and your friends, and you can't forget about the food. The food.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the food really brings it together. I mean, who doesn't love food? That's universal.
Yeah, it's the glue that keeps everyone together and everyone happy.
It's the glue you on. 2:24 remaining here, and the 2:24 that remains is strictly a formality. You ever wake up to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I have several times before.
You're a native New York. You're a native New Jersey.
Sure, we'll roll with that.
what is it, New Jersey? Or?
I call myself a Jersey kid.
Okay, fair enough.
To keep it simple.
Pullins at the line. A very impressive game for her. 19 points, and those free throws have been worrisome. As another one not able to knock down. 15-point lead here for the Rattlers.
Pullins with yet another double-double, adding to her averages this season.
Misses both. Keough not able to corral this rebound. Here's Sago driving. Drops it off. Scott Cope for three. Gets that to go. So timeout taken by the Pioneers.
And right there, that's a little bit of an alarming sight right there. An open three, and with 2:13 left to play, several threes can make all the difference in this game. And despite a 12-point lead, no lead, as we mentioned, is too safe.
Yeah, especially in college ball. As the Pioneers take another timeout, and well, kind of dismissed this already as a formality, but not the Pioneers. They're going to keep on shooting. Rattlers here is important. They have to play clean. And well, as we've mentioned, the free throw woes, they've got to knock down the free throws when they get a chance.
And the Rattlers, not only that, but they have to finish this game strong. The Pioneers, coming into this game with a 3-2 record, will not lay down and take this defeat easily. So the Rattlers will definitely have to finish this game strong if they hope to improve their record to 5-1.
All right, in honor of our colleague Joe Rodriguez, he likes to play this game and he likes to spring it up when you're not ready. You're a Rattler player of the game.
Ooh, I'd have to go with Morgan Pullins. Another double-double, 19 points, and I believe 14 or 15 rebounds. I'm not so sure. I'll have to double-check with our statistician. But with that being said, she's definitely had her fingerprints all over this game as she takes this one all the way, but unable to finish. It'll still be Rattler ball, but yes, my player of the game would have to be Morgan Pullins.
I see that layup in transition there. I'll go with Jackie Woods. 11 points, so she's almost at her average of 15 as offensive foul is called, I believe. Yeah, we'll go against Pullins. That is her fifth, so she is out for this remainder of the game. And so let's see if the Rattlers can hold on here. I go with the Woods. She has 11, about 4 shy of her season average. Has done a terrific job with her passing, with her ball handling, really taking it over the offense, not with her scoring, but more with her orchestrating
ability. Yes.
And playmaking, you're right. That three is launched no good. Pioneers.
And that's
has to get it out. Oh, good pass by Woods. Here's Keough. That was my second option as Keough gets that to go.
I was about to say Woods was in danger. She was in a corner trapped by that Pioneer defense, but was able to find two of her teammates down at the far end of the court as
Sago is fouled.
Yes. And if you're the Pioneers, free throws become more and more valuable as this game progresses. 1.5 minutes remaining. They're going to have to find ways to score, and fouls stop the clock, and you're able to score with the clock stopped. So foul shooting might be their only way back into this game, and some three-point shooting as well.
Well, Sago does her part and gets both to go. 12-point lead. Here's Littlejohn. She is trapped. Trying to bounce this off one of the Pioneers, and she's able to do that.
And that's not what you want to do, get the ball inbounded into a corner.
Littlejohn has to do a good job keeping her head up and keeping her head going in the direction of her basket. And again, failing to do that, and Troell gets it back and calls a timeout.
That was great awareness, understanding that they had nothing going for them, and Troell did the wise and safe thing and called a timeout.
All right, Rattler fans, we'll take a timeout with them. Stay with us, more upcoming. Rattler Network.
much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. Minute 22 remaining. And a jump ball, it'll be for the Rattlers. Rattlers struggling with this press. Let's see if they can get it over. Here's Kiowa. Oh, she is not going to shy away from it. Here's Littlejohn, able to get it, corral it, and now above the timeline. And I believe there's a foul on that play. It'll send Littlejohn to the line.
Her second, shooting 2 at the line, Kyra Littlejohn.
These will be important free throws for the Rattlers as Littlejohn calmly sinks the first.
Yeah, just knocks it down. Walks up to the line with a bit of a swagger. And she's flipping the ball around. Launches it, lets it go, gets another one to go. Littlejohn has impressed me throughout this year. Has 10 points on the afternoon. And here's Woods playing the passing lanes all the way. Gets that to go. And that should about do it. The proverbial nail in the coffin for the St. Mary's Rattlers.
And that steal and bucket by Woods was the backbreaker, but Sago will not let the Pioneers go down easily as she draws the and one.
Sago not letting go. As she gets that one to fall in and a chance to add one more. Sago has played very well for the Pioneers. 9 points on the afternoon, and really her dribbling and her driving
Checking in for the Rattlers, number 21, Danielle Vargas.
has really made the Rattler defense shuffle. As Truell will take a seat, Vargas comes in. Now here is Sago at the line. Free throw is good once again. The press is enabled. Here's Kiowa looking to break out of it. Here's Woods.
A beautiful spin move.
And Bell puts it in. 69-54. And now the clock continues to run here. Here's Sago. Don't want to foul. And not sure that was a foul. Bell just had her hands up straight.
And Bell is saying the same thing you're saying, David.
Yeah, great minds.
Great minds think alike.
Indeed. 69-54.
That's Bell's 5th foul, so.
Gotta bring Galindo in.
The Rattler bench definitely thinning out at this point.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they have a 15-point lead to play with only 42 seconds left to play.
And fortunately, only 42 seconds to play, so. Second free throw, no good. Kiowa with the rebound. Here's Woods.
Ooh, pile up, and I believe it'll be Pioneer ball. Great hustle right there by the Pioneers.
Kiowa at the line here. We'll look at her point total, 14 on the afternoon.
Kiowa unable to hit that free throw.
A 14-point lead here for the St. Mary's Rattlers. 69-55 the score. Kiowa. Next free throw is good, make it a 15-point lead. 70-55. Sago, 25 seconds now. Sago driving.
Ooh, great move.
Able to contort and gets her own rebound, puts it in. Here's Woods, and going to continue to foul here. Definitely not letting this one go. They don't want to go into Thanksgiving just yet, I suppose.
Number 0, Keisha Sago.
So now Woods will head to the line. We remind you one more time, Rattler fans, join us right back here on Friday, 7:30, men's basketball. The Rattlers will take the court in their Thanksgiving Classic. Then Saturday, both the men's and women's teams in action. 2:30 the women, 7:30 the men. Right here on the Rattler Network. That's Friday and Saturday. Right here on this very, what is it, website? Wherever you're watching this is wherever you're going to see us. So 72-57.
And I'm definitely looking forward to a feast, not only on Thanksgiving, but this weekend full of Rattler basketball.
How about a second helping of Thanksgiving feast with some Rattler basketball? Vargas, Woods, and that will about do it. Well, Rattler fans, happy Thanksgiving from the St. Mary's Rattlers to all their fans. A 72-57 victory.
Definitely an impressive victory by the St. Mary's Rattlers. Definitely a gritty victory at that as well, David.
Sloppy at times, but hey, as the old adage goes, a W is a W. Rattler fans, stay with us. More upcoming right here on the Rattler Network. Rattler fans, welcome back. I'm joined by Coach Martins. Coach, thank you so much for joining me. Sloppy at times, to say the least, but a win's a win, right?
No, win's a win, definitely. I thought, our girls played hard. We, they found a way. We challenged them, yesterday, and, to come up, somebody to step up and play well, and I thought we did. And I don't know how many turnovers we ended up, but I know at halftime we had 3, which is definitely a season low for us. So we did take care of the ball there. We didn't make some of the chippies that we're used to making, some of the easy shots, but we'll get better at that, and free throws are obviously something we need to improve on.
How about Mo Pullins? I mean, stat sheet suffered. I think she finished off with 19 or 20 points, another double-digit rebounding game, had a couple blocks, couple of assists, free throw woes, and some chippy woes as well. But talk about the versatility of her on both sides of those.
No, she's a very special player. I mean, she can rebound, she can defend. She definitely can score around the basket, and that's the one thing that's been very good for us. And we need somebody to step up today, and she definitely did that. We got to work on her free throws and stuff. We work on with her every single day, making sure she's, following through and doing that. And, she'd have had a monster game if she'd hit some of those free throws today. But, we'll work with that, and we'll get better with that.
And you want to talk about a special player, Jackie Woods. Of course, we've talked about her so much, and she's well documented. But today, her shooting a little off. Talk about what she did offensively. I mean, she really orchestrated and helped orchestrate the defense. Her ball handling, her passing, which is probably one of her more underrated traits.
Right. I talked with Jackie the other day about, her game outside of scoring. I mean, everybody wants to score, but teams are going to give her, her best, put their best defender on her. They're going to key on her. And I told her, well, what are you going to do as far as, what else can you do to help the team? And that's what she does. She rebounds. I mean, she passes the ball, she distributes the ball. She's a great leader on the court, and obviously she helped us to this win today.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations.
Happy
Thanksgiving
to
you and your family.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Indeed, Saturday, 2:30. And Coach, before you go, your Chiefs get the revenge on the Broncos this week.
It's a big game for the Chiefs. Big game for the Chiefs. They slipped up on Thursday or last Sunday,
Yeah.
but fortunately, them Broncos slipped up too. So it's a big game Sunday. So I'm looking forward to 3:15, just sitting down watching some football.
Indeed. Well, once again, happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
Coach.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much for joining us. Rattler fans, that'll do it for us here inside Bill Greer Arena. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Reminder, be back here Friday and Saturday right here on the Rattler Network.